familiar countries who battle against each other in both the women's and the men's competition. It's Senegal up against Morocco, match day 3 of this CAF TotalEnergies Africa Cup of Nations women's competition, Morocco 2026. What a battle it is. And the hosts, Morocco, with 2 wins out of 2, taking on Senegal, who've got a victory over Kenya, having lost their opener against Algeria. They know that they've got to get the right result and try and secure the 2nd spot in Group A. So much football to be played and so much excitement with the other clash kicking off at exactly the same time across the city as Kenya take on Algeria. A big crowd here, the Lionesses of Teranga taking on the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco. And what a clash here at the Moulay El Hassan Stadium we have for you today. Match day 3, of course, and the table looks like this. Morocco, 2 wins from 2. 2nd position, we've got Algeria and Senegal. They've got 3 points each, with Kenya at the bottom. To qualify for the WAFCON quarter-final, Senegal, they'll need to secure a top 2 finish, of course, and by beating Morocco, they can secure that, winning by a single goal, while Algeria fails to beat Kenya, or drawing with Morocco alongside a Kenya victory over Algeria. That means that Senegal are going to throw everything at the hosts. But the records don't look too good for Senegal. The last 2 editions, we've seen these 2 great footballing nations meet. And 1-0 victories on each occasion for the host Morocco here on Moroccan soil. That's resulted in Morocco going through, but Senegal sneaking through. Last edition, they managed to finish in the 3rd best position because there were 12 participating nations rather than the expanded 16. So top 2 from each of the 4 groups. Time now for the 2 national anthems, starting with the national anthem of Senegal. The stadium's plugged in, the fans are very much ready for this clash. A clash that is going to be massive, a massive battle here. Morocco, they've underlined their intentions. They want to finish top of Group A. They want to go through with 3 straight victories. But they're coming up against the Lionesses of Teranga in their 4th appearance. And they managed to get through to the quarterfinals in previous occasions. Let's have a look at the Senegalese side, starting with Aji, the goalkeeper. Babu, the Racing Club Lens player, with Sao, the captain, Walamata and Dembele. Fal Issatu, along with Awa Diakite. Nogai, Gwenar, and Kassé and Sinabu are leading up front. Dai with a yellow card, Babu with a yellow card. Kande on the bench, you've got Patio as well. You've got some great players on the bench. Some young players in this squad, and a lot of players who run out for Aigle de la Medina. Shamira Nabada of Uganda is the main referee today. With Fidas Bongaram of Burundi and Nancy Kazitu of Zambia. White and Chimene and Lumbazai Musawa of Zimbabwe and Zambia are the VAR officials. She didn't play the first game, Ghislaine Shabak, but now she is back and she is ready to enter the fray and make her mark. She played 21 minutes coming off the bench in that 1-0 victory over Algeria. A match that was decided by the wily winger Sana Rasudi, who was the TotalEnergies woman of the match in that 1-0 victory against neighbours Algeria. The Moroccan lineup here. Ramishi, the goalkeeper, same back 4 that we've seen throughout this group stage. Haj, Benzina, Atik and Radwani. Solid back 4. Nakash, Rabat and Shabak gets her first start in the middle. Legends for Morocco, and up front Uzdarawi. Masoudi on the other wing, and up front scoring goals a go-go. She's got 2 already against Kenya. Imtisam Jaraidi. Bayek Sao is the captain, 18 years of age. And a towering centre-back, no-nonsense defender. Ghislaine Shabak, the 35-year-old captain of this Moroccan team, will lead once again and start as the captain, replacing Hanan Eitel Haj, who's had the captain's armband for the previous 2 games. A switch of sides, and of course plenty of storylines if you want to talk about battles between these 2 nations. We saw it in the men's competition earlier in the year. People are still talking about it. Well, let's see if this clash will be a vociferous showdown. I believe it will. Ghislaine Shabak gets the game going with Morocco in their red and green, and Senegal playing in white. We've had the sprinklers out on the pitch, so perfectly set up as Benzina gets the ball back to her goalkeeper, Khadija Ermishi. Mariana Atik with El Haj. They'd love to pass the ball around. Jorge Vildas, who's the head coach of this Moroccan team, talking about the importance of controlling the game. So they'll pass the ball around a few times before they decide to move forward. Straight into the path of the ever-deadly Sana Masoudi, winning the ball back and going again through the middle this time. A solid header. They'll have to be very physical out here today. Senegal, which is how they normally play, of course. But they do have lots of teenagers within this group. And there's Aigle de la Medina, top team in Senegal. Have numerous players in the squad. That's a solid challenge there from Shabak. Winning possession as Moulay down the right side. And the ball just able to be cleared out for a throw-in, but still good work from Satu, 18 years of age. We talk about, the youngsters in this Senegalese squad, ranked 79 in the world, and very much forced to be reckoned with, but I think that Morocco will fancy their chances once again. The two victories that they've had on match day 3 in the last two editions, with 1-0 victories, stand out from the crowd in terms of results against each other. This being the 4th battle between these two nations at WAFCON. There's the lofted ball into the penalty area, headed away perfectly by Walamata. Got a battle for everything. Strong challenge there on the Shabak as she gets the ball down to Sudi. Sudi's got the skill set, can sneak through the wall of white, represented by the Lionesses of Teranga on that occasion. Such great ability as she takes the ball forward, great skills. The ball appears to be glued to her feet. Moussa Cissé, the head coach of this Senegal team. Love to see his team get the right result. Morocco stealing possession once again. Little layup, Shabak. And tries to stay clear of danger. It's been picked up by Haj. It's in the path of Ouzraoui. Benzina. An Asfar player. We know all about Asfar and what they've managed to achieve in the CAF African Champions League. Defending champions from 2025. Great work from Senegal as they push forward. Now an opportunity here. Ball sneaked forward there and racing onto it. A shot coming in. It's the first effort there coming in from Senabu and Begwe. And the FC Metz player knows how to find the back of the net. She's already managed to score the goal against Kenya. Grenard and Dai will also show what she's capable of doing up front. But the quick, triggered counter-attack will be something that they will be feasting on when possible, Senegal. Slightly too strong there for Haj, who wasn't in position to race onto that. Throw in for Babu. Jorge Vilda, the 45-year-old, helped lead Spain to a World Cup victory in the last edition in 2023. And then it was a change of continents, heading south across the Straits of Gibraltar to link up with the Moroccan women's team. And here he is now, hoping that he can lead the Atlas Lionesses to success, having missed out in the final, losing 3-2 against Nigeria here in Rabat in last year's edition. Benzina. Ouzraoui calls it to the right, but it goes down the left side. Racing up from the back there is Redouani. Quick throw into Masudi. Masudi's delivery into the penalty box. Oh, it's not a well-directed header. Oh, it's a great save from Haji. A little mistake there. The header was not a good one. And It just allowed Ouzraoui to get a shot in through traffic. She knows how to find the back of the net, she knows how to shoot. And as you can see, it'll be Morocco laying the pressure on Senegal. There's 4 players queuing up, and of course, you've got lots of tall players. Rabat could come up as well. It goes out, tipped away. There's a chance for a shot for Morocco. It has been cleared. And a little Topo can get the ball out for a throw-in. Coming to the rescue there is Senegal. Well, it will be a free kick, just leaning into Shebak, and the referee, Shamara Nabada of Uganda, spots the infringement. Now, this is where it'll become dangerous. Ghislaine Shebak, she knows what she's doing from the set piece. The fans filling up the seats here at the Moulay Hassan Stadium. The referee organising and making sure that everything is in position. The 3 players in the Senegalese wall. Shebak, there are 5 players queuing up. They're going to splinter. They're going to go left and right to find pockets of space. Benzina's come up as well. Sudi on the edge of the penalty box. Shebak being given the green light to play. A free kick coming in. Danger, alert. But the header goes wide. And Benzina actually gets the header. Doesn't manage to direct it towards goal. It just goes wide of the target. As she gets gingerly backtracking into position. Senegal from the back. Haj, strong header. There's a lot of talk about how they want to organise and control, defend the match, the midfield battle. Always an important part of the battlefield. And the attempt to go and get the ball past Benzina doesn't happen. Will flick over the top. Shebak has it, trying to drive the ball through the right side. Has been picked up. There's a great challenge there for Senegal. And good work, good battling still, trying to keep possession there. But won by Shebak. There's Benzina. Moving forward, Costa's clear. Redouani down the left side. Masuri's trying to race up to that. There's cover at the back. Strong cover as well. Walla Martin knows all about Moroccan football. She plays the football for Wydad Casablanca as the high ball coming in. Sal, the captain, comes to the rescue. Another big header has fallen for Ouzraoui. Comes out. There's Shebak into the penalty box. There's a solid headed clearance, but it's the danger there. It's, well, a toe poke. Didn't really wrap her right foot around it, did she, Sakoa Ouzraoui? Well read by Aji. As we can see from that. The left foot would have been better. She tried to shoot with the outside of the right foot to find the target, but well dealt with by Aji. Senegal. And the battle continues there. It's going to be a free kick. Redouani up on her feet, another Asfar player. Well, it's her left arm that's back. She's being hauled back as well. So pretty physical and determined duel that's taking place on the pitch here. Morocco slightly overcooked there from Atik. Marianne Atik, score of one of the 4 goals against Kenya with a very smooth header with there she is. Played football for Rabat, so this is hope for her. Want to keep it on the ground. Aerial battles. That's well won by Shabak. Lovely touch. Oh my word. Eladina Cash gets the ball back. And back over to Marianne Atik. Redwani. Nakash looks up. Sees players in space. Rabat towering midfielder picked up by Ouzdaoui. Shabak gets the ball out to the right side. There's the delivery coming in. It's Senegalese players coming to the rescue, and a very strong challenge from Yasmin Kathy Rabat to force the foul and offer Senegal a little bit of light relief with a free kick. But just look at the delivery coming in here from Eight El Haj. You want to get it in front of the goalkeeper, behind the defence, and that was pinpoint accuracy. Good strong defensive work there, and the goalkeeper from Angie Ndai was great. 19 years of age, the goalkeeper, a former striker, and now playing for Sadio Mane's Bourges FC. And for the Senegal under 20s team, she was a striker. So the switch has been very prolific, and she has been outstanding, playing in goal for the last 2 editions of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Eight El Haj does enough to get the ball clear. And a ball that goes into the penalty box. The shot goes wide from Shabak. Wow, she can't believe it. Look at this for a delivery. Onside. That first touch, she spins, she strikes with the left foot. Perfectly hit. Just a little bit wide of the target. Thankfully for Aji, who can breathe a sigh of relief. Rabat sends the ball back up into Senegalese territory. Look at what it looks like now. There's a chance there. Morocco with 7 points, Algeria with 6, and of course Kenya at the bottom. Senegal know that they can't just allow Morocco to control and get the victory. They got to play to win, otherwise Algeria will sneak through. Of course, Algeria managed to beat Senegal 2-0. So there's got to get the right result. You've got to get goals as well. It's Morocco who have their finger on the pulse of this showdown so far here at the Moulay El Hassan Stadium. 14 minutes in. There's the high ball going over the top, and the chase is on there for Hassan. Our Hassan, the 23-year-old to talk about. There's De La Medina. Well, they're scattered across this Senegal team. That's a delightful pass, and the return favour comes back to Ouzdaoui. Gets blocked, she wins possession back, pulls it back. There's a chance for Shabak to get hold of it, but she doesn't manage to collect. And play it down. She might kick that ball out. Well, they're going to continue to play, and the race is on. Oh, that's a solid challenge coming in from Atik. With 2 Senegalese players down, with our Hassan, who's still seated on the ground, and at the other end following that challenge. Hassan back up in position. Rabat smashes it out for a throw-in. Senegal. And with Babu. Bit of possession here for the Racing Club Lens player. Nicely done through the legs of Ouzdaoui. It's been set up, that's not a bad Ball into the penalty box, cleared comfortably there by Benzina. That's what they've got to do. All this ball control. Picks up by Shabak. Cool as you could be. Who's the man he picks up? Watch out for the speed. She's fast, she's quick, she can deliver. And she runs into a bit of trouble. Shabak collects. There's the lofted ball over to the far post. It's not a bad one, but the header. Shabak. Oh, Rizali. And that gets knocked off her feet and out for a goal kick. Oh, the referee says corner. I think that's going to change the lineswoman. And I think it's Nancy Kazutu actually turns the decision around and points to the 6-yard box finally. Love to see these fans, and we got a big crowd today, which is wonderful. Totally deserves packed out stadiums, and here we've got a massive crowd. That was the wonderful spin and shot there coming from the ever dangerous Ghislaine Shabak. The football has been extraordinary. Catch gets bundled over, and that will be a free kick for Morocco. Our Diakite going in from behind and knocking over the midfield marvel. Elodie Nakash plays the football in Switzerland for Servette. Another player down this time. It's the Senegalese player that medical team have been given the green light to go over and see what the issue is. Just 18 minutes in. Temperature here 24 degrees, just to try to understand that, what the situation is regarding the temperature, the conditions. Well, slightly overcast sky, 24 degrees. I mean, it's perfect for a good game of football, and that's what we've got already. This is fabulous to see, and they're getting plenty to cheer about as well. Dafur has scored a 14th minute goal for Algeria, hence the reason we saw the table there, which has nudged Algeria up into second position with 6 points. They're already there, of course, and this is not good news for Gwenaël and Day. They'll assess the situation and find out whether or not she will need to be replaced. Hopefully it's not the case. Again, Morocco down the left-hand side, a great chance for the ball to come across. Doesn't get to a player in red, collects it in the midfield by Senabu. Senabu gets it out to Kassé. Kassé on the right side, racing up to get into position. Benzina is just a delight to the eye. Look at that for the timing of her challenges. It is just, well, incessant and so slick in terms of the quality of how she goes in and either clears the ball, tackles, or steals like on that occasion. The ball over towards Sanam. Sudi doesn't find her feet. Redouani, Nakash, Sudi collects. Nice touch there to Shabak. There's the pass, the ball's got through to the left-hand side. It's got a little bit too far away from Sudi, and well cleared there by Ante Dembele. First start for Ante Dembele, the Aigle de la Medina player. Look at that. Get rid of it. Don't mess around at the back. We saw a header that fell to a Moroccan player earlier. There's that Cross coming in, headed away. And Uzraoui with Hadj, that's handball, free kick for Morocco. And the good news is they've got Hadj come on. Back on the pitch. Second minute, you can see that A Hadj, the Asfar, right back. The wealth of experience in a position playing for the national team will try and deliver. Rabat is coming up, but watch out for Mariana Attic at the far post. She's ready to latch up to this. She knows how to score with the high ball. Anywhere between, halfway between the goalkeeper and Dembele at the back, and there's danger lurking everywhere. Hadj with a free kick, lofted into the penalty box. Oh, great work from the goalkeeper. Hadji is being picked by Shabak. Shabak gets a lofted shot in. It goes wide. Players down. And a free kick. Benzema going straight into the goalkeeper. And also Atik trying to connect. Two players down on the ground once again. It's the second time that Benzema's found herself down on the ground. She's not the player you want missing from your defence. Now, this is the scenario. Morocco, as it stands, 7, Algeria 6, Senegal 4, Kenya at the bottom. It's that one. They've got 2 goals to the good now, Algeria. So they're in a very good position. I think everybody knows, I mean, everybody amongst the staff, Moussa Cissé, Souké Cissé, Omar Diallo, all of the staff coaching the Senegal team know that they've got to get the right result. Oh, it's a pass back. They need to be careful there. And the clearance from Erobici under pressure. And a lot of pressure from Aguemar, who's just come back on. Six shots for Morocco, just 1 for Senegal so far. That's got to change, that's got to turn around, but they are coming up against the best team. And Zena is about to come back on once the referee gives her the green light. And it will be a throw-in for Morocco. Back to Rabat. Always a big mistake there. And she, I think Africa's paid the price. They need to be careful in defence. They'll chase absolutely everything. That's going to be a free kick for Senegal. And Mariana Attic limping following that pass that was not to her feet. She had to lunge towards it. And that was the moment that she was pulled down by Uzraoui. Long-range shot coming up, look at that. Pressure coming in from Guenard. There's the shot coming in, it's whistled between both Moroccan and Senegalese players. Able to really striking towards goal there. Sutman Guy. She's playing a football back in Senegal, but not for Regla de la Medina. S. Bambay of Senegal. One of the other big teams back in the West African nation. Possession, as expected, dominated by Morocco. That's fabulous defensive work, that really is, from Babu. And the tug of the shirt. She's been summoned by Shamira Namada of Uganda, the referee. Don't want to see any more of that, thank you. It's a little bit of La Shukran. High ball over the top. Afik, a chance right there. He can get all of it, so he can try and shoot, but it's good work from the goalkeeper, Mishi, who does enough to deny Nguena. But again, they're playing a little bit with fire at the back. And Senegal will take note and try and really continue to pressurize the defense. Loose balls, weakish passes that are not determined passes can make life very complicated. That's a great challenge there at the back. Coming across to just clear that is Mayeng Sao. 28 minutes in, and a throw-in down the right-hand side. As Oustabawi's effort goes out of bounds. Well, it's not the ideal. Let's touch the referee. The referee will stop the game and give the ball back to Senegal, as they were the last team to touch the ball, but meanwhile there was Hareidi down on the ground and in a little bit of trouble. Is the 45-year-old from Madrid, Jorge Villa, came and linked up with the Moroccan women's team in 2023. Oh, that's quite nasty, isn't it? Picked up there by Shabak. And clunky clearance, but they all matter. Dembele just clearing the ball over the left side. Sam Usuri tries to sneak past her marker. There's no foul. She ran into the player. Fans don't think so, but they do have the majority of supporters behind them, I can promise you that. Rabat tries to thread it through to Usuri. And there's the clearance coming from Dembele. Long ball. Great control and a lovely flick over the head, but Rabat coming back to tidying things up. Akash. Suri unable to light up that left flank for the moment. Slightly more complicated. Rabat, lots of space, pushes the ball a little bit too far there. And now it's a great chance here. Hassan. There's the through ball. She's offside. The race is on. But she's still, oh well. Attic will be very happy with that little battle, because Nguena has the pace. And she was destined to dart past the centre-back, but Marianne Attic, luckily for home fans, brings an end to that opportunity. Shabak, so graceful and skillful, protecting the ball. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Senegal. The referee looking across to fellow lineswoman. Confirmation. And you can see that Moussa Cissé was very vocal and with the flailing arms. That was the opportunity there for Nguena. She could have really exploited that situation quite well. I think Benzina's been shaken a little bit, having gone down in the penalty box at the other end with a couple of firm challenges. There's Dembele. Played down, ball kicks away. They're not getting everything their own way, Morocco, tonight. And I think when you look at the past results that we've actually seen at match day 3 of the last 2 editions, has finished with 1-0 victories for Morocco. Nicely done by Senegal. Handball, free kick for Morocco. As Gislen Shabak actually scored a penalty in 2022 in the 55th minute. And saw them win 1-0. And then last year in the 2024 edition, there was Yasmin Rabat, who scored another penalty 2 minutes into added time at the end of the first half. Shot coming in for Nakash to go tie. Now tonight they'll be made to work once again against the West Africans. Algeria are leading by 2-0. Ball goes back to the captain, Sal. Atik Suni goes down. Little bit of a pull there on Ante Dembele, who's in some pain in her lower back. Yeah, crushing into her back, and there you go, there's the bump there. You can see that the thigh straight into the back. These fans are loving it. You're getting to see some great football here tonight. There's the ball going all the way back to the hands of Khadija Ramishi. Afik, good scanning there for Mousdarawi. She knows exactly where she's going to place the ball. Hadj gets the ball over into the middle. Shabak unable to get anywhere near that. And good work just to tidy things up with Senegal. There's the battle. We like that battle. Well, great understanding of your physical abilities from Marianne Atik. She just protected it well and got in the lane that enabled her to not allow Gwenard to race onto that, control it, move into a pocket of space and get a shot in against Eva Mishi. Suri with a touch. Good first touch. Shabak. It comes to Suri again. She'll toe poke the ball there. Mousdarawi. The shot is coming in. It's a great save from Hadji. And Senegal once again deny Morocco. And the wily winger, Sakima Mousdarawi, unleashing a peach of a shot at the near post. Raised in Belgium, spent 2 seasons playing for Anderlecht, now playing in Spain, where she was born, for Tenerife. Shabak. Finally dealt with by Hadji. Coming out of their own half, Senegal. Back to Dembele. Lofted ball, that's nice control from Issatou. Gets the ball down to the right hand side with Awa Kassem. Suri picks up the ball from Morocco. Look at the work that has been put in by Nakash. Unable to thread that ball through. She's been hauled down. That's going to be a free kick. Constant battle taken. Biggest in Abu of FC Metz. Pulled down by Elodie Nakash, former Al Ahly player. 20 minutes to go in the first half. Lots of interesting football coming up. The scenario is very straightforward now. Win and win with goals, or you'll be heading back to West Africa if you're a lioness of Teranga. Atik sends the ball long to Zarawi. Watch out for the cover. And there's a foul there, and that's well spotted by the referee. Sarah was just pulled a little bit, the captain. She did well to just get in front of Uzraoui. He's got great pace. Players racing through. Now's the chance. Where's the ball? Aguera. She goes to the left. She gets the shot and it's a grasping effort there. Saved by Aramici. She does a sterling job to deny the centre forward. Picked up once again here from Cassie. Cassie's delivery. Who's there? Benzema. Long range shot. It's a great effort off the crossbar. Denied by the woodwork. What a shot that was. Wow. An absolute stunner of a volley, and Senegal nearly taking the lead there. Boom! Straight towards goal, Awadi Akite. And you can see that Eramishi was totally beaten on that occasion. Didn't she strike her well? Shaken but not stirred. Morocco move forward with Benzema. Straight through the middle, Nakash. She sees Uzarawi on the right side. That's a great ball. That's a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. Outside of the defender rather than inside would have been maybe a better option. We know that she's got great pace. In any case, again, they're sending the long ball forward. Atik has been forced to work her socks off. Rabat, Uzraoui tries to deal with three players. That's a great challenge. That's a challenge, but it will be a free kick for Morocco. Look at that, Willis cap. That was unbelievable from Awadi Akite. First start for the midfielder who plays for Al Yarmouk. And that would have been quite sensational. And former Olympic Marseille player. Here's the delivery from Hatch. Hatch into the penalty box. Downward header. Couldn't quite connect, could she? Looks up to the sky. Well, we know she can score with her left foot, right foot, pretty much every part of her body. The header's normally good as well. Well, Uzraoui with three shots on target as well. 3 successful dribbles. She has been standout so far down the right side. Sudi love to play those wide lanes, don't they, Morocco, and use their fast, skillful wingers. Senegal pumping the ball slightly more forward in the central position, where they take advantage of Noguena, Kassim, party atmosphere here in Rabat. Touch is not the right one. There's the Rawi to Ait El Haj. And a throw in down the line here for Babu. Backward header from Kassim. Let's see a little bit more of a Sognano guy, the 19-year-old Bambe player in Senegal. She's tall and very skillful. Little touch there, just off Diakite's foot. It will be a throw-in. Down the line, Shabak. Rabat does really well to win back the ball as Shabak down the left side tries to keep the ball in play. That's great defensive work there, just to put a little bit of pressure on Shabak. And WAFCON doing a quality job. Nice turn, nice spin, and the through ball has gone too far. You're not going to get past Redouane just with a ball like that. Needed to have an extra player in the midfield so that they could build on that. But they are focused on defending at the same time. At one point in this game, they've got to launch attack after attack. The trouble is to get caught out. Morocco are deadly. Here they are, Redouane down the left side, cuts inside, gets the delivery into the penalty box, headed away there. There's the shot coming in from Rabat, gets blocked. Shabak again. Hatch collects on the right side. The three players queuing out for the header. It's come out and dealt with by Haji. Gets a touch to it. And need to communicate. That's what the call is from the goalkeeper, Haji. Need to tell me. I need to know what's going on. It was actually the defender who got the head to it, wasn't it? Oh, what a matter. There's nothing worse than seeing a collision because of the lack of contact or any player and your own goalkeeper. It just underlines the lack of communication. Luckily it didn't happen there. We've got a couple of minutes left before half-time. There's the delivery coming over. Morocco still seeking that goal. As a shot, it's a wonderful save from Haji. And a brilliant try from the Cash. Straight at the goalkeeper, though. But good safe hands. Look at that. It's a spinning ball. He struck it delightfully with that left foot. A second chance catch there. She's tall, she gets up there first. Now we're going up, but there's no one to head that ball to. Last minute of the first half. That's it. Shabak tries to go down the line. That's a handball, surely. No. Bozraoui will carry on with that. She goes on a dance. Tries to cut in between. She's still got the ball at her feet. Rabat couldn't quite control. Oh, that's a nasty challenge. And she's going to be in some pain. The referee surely has to stop the game. The legs, the boots went in. Get rid of the ball. Have to get rid of the ball. She's okay, in fact. Wow. I don't know how she would survive that. That looked very nasty. 3 minutes of overtime. These girls are... Yeah, okay. Oof. It's that left knee. Takes the wind out of your sails. And she is as hard as nails. Jasmine Rabat, the FC Valencia player, 26 years of age. Gets up, carries on. Love that. Free kick. Hit by Sao, the captain. And that's going to go out for a throw-in for Senegal. We've got 2 and a bit minutes left to play in this first half. And Senegal looking to try and open up an opportunity once again. They've already produced a thunderous strike that's shook the crossbar for Diakite. challenge there, but Nakash goes down, it's contact. Shove in the back. As I said, the duel between the sixes has been nothing short of feisty. Senegal and Nakash. Here's Atik. Nothing in that. Uzraoui looking for the free kick. That's a great spinning turn. Nicely done. She will pick up a free kick there as, yeah. Haj pulling down our Kassi. Lofted ball, a chance. Senegal again getting up very well. And Senegal appreciating the high ball. That was lofted over by Walamata, but it's great to connect with those. But you need someone running off. You need more movement in the final third. But again, it's slightly hesitant in pushing more players forward. But as I said, Algeria are 2-0 up against Kenya, and they will have no other option but to go for goals. Rawi and Diakite with a little front up. She's not going to get the fans' approval if she gets feisty with any of the Moroccan players, but you don't have a choice. You have to be physical. You have to stand up, get involved. Afterwards, no place for verbal backlash or anything. Walk away. Hard and fair is the best way. Shabak has been set up. Nakash for the shot. And booted away before Jaraidi. We haven't seen too much of. To get on the end of that. And that is the half-time whistle, I believe, here in Rabat at the Moulay Hassan Stadium. A riveting encounter. No goals to talk about just yet, but plenty of action, plenty of excitement, lots of drama. And probably the best scoring opportunity coming Senegal's way, but half-time scores here. Senegal 0, Morocco 0. Fabulous first 45 minutes. Senegal very much in this. Trouble is they've got to get goals. They've got to get the results. And they've got to score goals as well, because Algeria 2-0 up against Kenya. And of course, Rabat. I bet you can't do that again.
Being the best is a daily commitment. Many dream about it, but only a few walk towards it. Amstel Water. Be your best.
Broadcast proudly brought to you by Batika, home of champions, and Heineken. Fans have more friends.
Supersport amplifies the action as the MTN 8 returns to raise the local stakes.
It's a superb goal. Wonderful football.
Europe's finest battle for early season sway. Cardiff hosts another classic showdown. The grueling race for red sweeps across Spain.
And Genghis starts his assault.
Rugby's giants kick off their hotly anticipated contest. And the Big Apple braces for 2 weeks of Grand Slam greatness. All this and so much more only on your World of Champions.
before we launch into the action.
Don't forget to watch the 8 tour.
More Masters history.
It's the heart, the mentality, no limits, absolute madness.
In the story of the tennis season.
Catch the WTA WAFCON Super Sport.
So get ready. You're about to witness greatness, not just greatness, but the greatest. 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 Greatest.
Truly phenomenal. Simply extraordinary. Have you ever seen anything like it?
The never-ending pursuit to greatness, only on Super Sport.
The never-ending tour, only on your World of Champions.
You saw the moment. This is everything that made it possible. These are the stories that this world doesn't show. Features on Super Sport. A selection of sport's greatest stories told through a new lens.
Good evening to you and go. Welcome to Super Sports ongoing coverage of the TotalEnergies CAF Women's Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2026. As we bring you a match in Group D, it's Ghana, the bronze medalist from the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, up against Cameroon, who are returning to the Women's Africa Cup of Nations after missing out last time. Appeals there, the referee not interested, looking away. As it's not going to have the referee. Take a look at this one there. You see there's daylight between her arm and the ball. As the ball gets to her, there, she pulls her arm away. It could be a big moment in the game. She's given it. It's Banda of Zambia. And the keeper goes the wrong way. Almost didn't move actually. And that it is. 1-0. Cameroon take the lead. And it's Marie Nga who claims the third of the tournament. Shot from range, you had to keep us scrambling, but it goes wide. It could be a goal kick. Cynthia Conlon there was scrambling to get there. And ball floated in. Here come Ghana now. It's a great pass. The chance. Great save from the keeper, too close to the keeper. Wonderful chance, best opening created by Ghana in this game. That's an excellent pass. He stayed on side there and did well to bring the ball onto her right foot there. There's Doris Guadua really impacting the game, and that's keeper foot strikes there, makes a spectacular save. That's Michaela. She's very pleased. Oh wow, already 2 saves that she's had to make early in the second half. It's just a show of her intent. No, that one seemed to be going wide, but she wasn't taking any chances. Of the Black Queens here lines up the corner. The snapshot. Oh, what a save! The fact that keeper didn't know anything about it, just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And then the shot came straight at her. But what a chance for Ghana to equalize. It's a volley there by Chantel Boyeloka, and then the follow-up shot. A couple of players in the line that will be going outside of Ghana, the other being Chantel Boyeloka. Could be a chance here, mess up with the back, and the Black Queens have the equalizer. A tear appeals there for a saying there was a handball in there. Referee has signaled it's a goal. And it's a substitute who makes an impact at Badu. Takes advantage of a mix-up there between the keeper and defender. Evelyn Badu gets her first of the tournament. And what a time to get it. It's an equalizer. Was there an offside there? No, won't be offside because it comes off the defender and a real mix-up there. Keeper gets herself in all kinds of trouble here, there. That's why it can't be offside now. What is the keeper doing there? Just put a boot through it. And well, she's been suitably punished. Evelyn Badu. A goal. Oh, no goal. VAR breaks Ghanaian hearts yet again. It's ended here. Ghana 0, Cameroon 1.
Rabat.
I bet you can't do that again.
Being your best is a daily commitment. Many dream about it, but only a few walk towards it. Amstel Malta. Be your best.
You think you know Formula One? A new generation. We're living brave every lap. No guarantees, no limits. You think you know Formula One?
Broadcast proudly brought to you by Batika, home of champions, and Heineken. Fans have more friends.
Let's go!
Supersport amplifies the action this August. The Big Apple braces for 2 weeks of Grand Slam greatness. Only on your World of Champions.
Broadcast proudly brought to you by Batika, home of champions, and Heineken. Fans have more friends.
FIFA World Cup Brazil 2027 next year. Top 4 teams, so the semi-finalists will automatically collect their ticket for Brazil. And then the 4 losing quarterfinalists will play a they'll have a playoff, and the 2 winning teams from those 2 matches will go through to an intercontinental playoff. Let's get down to business. Let's get the ball rolling once again. Senegal start the second half with Nakash, collected by Babu, and Dembele at the back. Under a bit of pressure there, of course, from Sana Masudi, the ever dangerous, super skillful, super dangerous as well on the attack. That's Nakash who is down, and she will draw a free kick for Morocco. Senegal once again playing the pressure game. They have to throw everything at this Moroccan team. They've got a 12th woman behind 12th player because that's what they lean on. They know that. 7 points for Morocco, 6 for Algeria. Senegal have got 4, which is not enough to go through. 16 team fall, that means it's only the top 2 teams. There's the free kick, it's fallen there to Asuni. Shabak is most definitely back. Key player working her magic. There's the lofted ball coming over there from Redouani. Lovely touch there from Asuni, but it's been dealt with at the back. Babu knows what she's doing, but it gets picked up there by the ever dangerous Atik. High ball once again, dealt with by the Senegalese players who try and clear the danger. That's wonderful play. Untangling themselves though as we picks up here Morocco on the attack. Again, the loose pass, the loose ball, and it is Senegal that will move forward. Bit of movement up front with Benzina. She can't control, she can't spin and deal with Benzina up front, and that leaves Morocco in possession there. The idea was good, I like what Gwenar is doing. On that occasion, couldn't quite spin and find a little bit of space. And Benzina with the ball at the back, as we see it high over the top there. And they attempt to try and collect, work their magic in the midfield. That's a nice little turn. The pass goes out wide and has been picked up by Kassé. Kassé pushes the ball too far and kicked away there by Shabak. Strong Jaraidi will commit the foul, and this will be Ndai Wulamata will take this. Jorge Vilda watches on and understands that this is an important game. And a foul there which offers Senegal with a chance to go for goal. Rabat making contact with Senabu. And it goes down, the FC Metz player, there it is. Just a shove in the back. And that's all it takes for the referee to blow the whistle and say, right, here we go. Set piece opportunity. Senegal eager to get themselves a shot in. Here we go. And standing on it is the captain, Moulay. She's got the look. Has she got the ability to find the trajectory that will put pressure on Khadija? There's the shot from Sao, it goes in, it's not bad, it's just slightly high. You didn't really see Arabici get spooked on a goal line, but you can understand that, well, a shot is a shot and you want to pepper that goal as often as you possibly can with strikes that will keep the goalkeeper on her toes and hopefully get something up on the scoreboard. Not the case on that occasion. There's a flag that's gone up. It just strayed behind Marianne Atik at the back. It's an offside call. Rabat takes it quickly, and Atik hits the ball wide, and it goes out of play, lacking that precision there. 4.5 minutes into the second half. Tactically, just trying to understand what Moussa Cissé will be doing. It's his third AFCON as the head coach of Senegal. Took them to quarterfinals in 2022. They also went there last year. Collected. That's a good ball. It's just a little bit too fast and furious there for Senabu to collect. The ball goes back to Rabici from Benzina, who's sweeping and covering and collecting and winning her duels in emphatic fashion. Strong challenge, but still Shabak opens that midfield at the moment. There's the other ball, is delivered to the penalty box, it's been cleared. That was essential for Senegal. Redouani trying to spin off the marker. Senabu Benzina hits it high. Studio able to deal with the aerial challenge. It's a chance for a long ball. That's a strong header coming in from Atik. Yeah, free kick on the far side. And Uzraoui down on the ground. And a yellow card has been displayed for Esatufal, the Egla de la Medina player. I mean, she's probably got the toughest job on the pitch. It's a little bit clumsy. She stumped her toe, didn't she? Didn't even get the challenge in, but she just crashed into the back of Sakiwa Uzraoui, offering a free kick to go away. So a clumsy, accidental foul, but the yellow card coming because it stopped Uzraoui from racing away and lighting up this Moulay Hassan Stadium. There's the delivery coming in. Well, handball, the call. Handball is the call. Let's have a look at this again. Well, it's coming off the shoulder onto the arm. It's definitely handball outside of the penalty box. It's got to be a penalty. It's definitely a penalty. The header comes off the arm, and that's going to surely see the referee speak with her VAR team. They'll have to check this, I think. It's on the edge of the penalty box. It's not a penalty. Well, a little bit of pushing and shoving, and the referee forced to come in and intervene. Shabir Rabat of Uganda will come in, and there'll be a couple of shown, I think. And the first one goes to the captain, Rabat, who's trying to lead by example. She's 18 and she's the she's the captain, but she needs to make sure that she doesn't get involved. And there's the push from Atik. She's actually stopping her teammate from getting involved. It was not anything about pushing herself. Look at this, the free kick is on the outside of the area. So they've got to be the right distance, and the referee is going to make sure that they are back. Let's have a look at this again. So, Rabat, Rabat, Morocco, free kick, and a wall that's there. It's the check and the penalty, and for me, I'm saying it was inside. Just from the replay, she has to go and check, and I think that she'll realise that it is in the inside, and that's what fellow officials are talking. Samira Nabada will go across, take a closer look at this, and you can see that there's a beehive of activity on the sideline with both coaches. But it's the other side of the line. She won't spend too much time looking at this. Both benches busy, but also the Moroccan one. Let's have a look at this. There's build-up. It's definitely inside. And that's going to be a penalty, surely. But you've got to make sure. And the question is, will it be called a penalty? Because the header comes off the arm, so she's not trying to get her arm in the way. So this could go the other way. It really depends. It's a very close call. Because all of the Senegalese players are saying this is penalty. No penalty. And then a little moment of jubilation there. They called it, of course. And I think that's the right call. It was either handball inside of the penalty box penalty or... So obviously, you're not putting the arm in the way. And justice has been done to a certain extent. No penalty. And still goalless here between Senegal and Morocco. Massoudi runs out of space. Senegal. Massoudi, we'll see if she's... I don't know if she actually touched her. Senegal Begay claiming that she didn't make any contact. Massoudi down on the ground. Two goals to nil. Algeria still leading Kenya. Senegal lead goals if they want to qualify. Rabat with a free kick. Morocco is going there. Rabat, there's the header. She couldn't quite make solid contact to get it steered anywhere towards goal, and there was no one to latch onto it. Senegal racing out from the left-hand side with Babou. She decides to make the pass back. Crosses it over to Sao, and using the goalkeeper. No pressure there as the ball's picked up by Redouane. Taken quickly, Shabak. The captain cuts inside. There's the pass. Jaraidi trying to spin off a marker, claiming that there was contact, but it doesn't look like there was. We'll check for Benzina, and she's under a bit of pressure. With Kassé going towards the goalkeeper, player down, and there's a yellow card that's coming out for that late challenge. And she's in a spot of bother as well, Ante Dembele. Let's have a look at this challenge from Massoudi. Yeah, it's late. She was never going to get there, was she? First yellow card for Morocco tonight. So we've got Salah and Issa too, who picks up yellow cards. Let's hope that she's okay, Dembele. First start, she's been in the wars tonight. Senegal ending their winless run against Kenya. Seeking their... the second time that they've managed to win two successive games if they manage to beat Morocco tonight. And it would take them through to their third successive knockout stages. Never won the third group game, in fact. They've 1-0 losses in the last two editions against this same team, Morocco, and then a 5-0 loss against Equatorial Guinea in 2012. Six of their 7 goals that they've scored. That's a good header and a chance here for Senegal. Is that going to be any kind of an infringement? No, there's no challenge, illegitimate challenge or anything like that. It's been picked up by Jaraidi. Now Morocco on the attack very swiftly back in a position. Sao, she took Sao, there's a challenge going in, and that's going to be a corner. Sao claims that she didn't even touch the ball, but let's have a look at this again. Got to be a bit careful because you can see that Jaraidi was looking up saying, that should have been something else, but she's already on a yellow card, so she needs to be very careful. But at the same time, you've got to make sure that you challenge for every ball. So again, this is turning into it's really a high-octane encounter, but there it is, goal kick, the right call. There's so much going on. As I said, 6 of 7 goals scored by Senegal have been scored in the second half at WAFCON. And 8 shots on target, 4 from Moulay. It's been picked up on that far side. Zraoui, Shabak, Zraoui, the solid challengers will always see Senegal pick up possession, but there's no foul there. Look at this. Got to find a bit of space. Not the right ball. Redouani collects for Suri. There's Jajari, he gets involved. Redouani. Back to Shabak. Shabak delivers the ball to Redouani. Catching it a decent crossing. Oh, it's been blocked, but it hasn't been cleared. And it's been pounced on by Aji. Oh, the nervous times at the back there for the Senegalese defence. That was slightly unconventional, the block, but it doesn't matter. It all counts in all Senegal. Antidembele. Suri gets the touch. Throw in it is. And communication between Mount Moussa Cissé, Cissé, the staff working intelligently to try and find ways to unlock this defence. Finds ways to slice open that defence. Of course, they've got great players in this squad. Talk about the likes of Mama Diop and co. High ball goes over the top. Benzema. It's a go and look for that. There's the header there coming in the midfield. Good ball out. There's 2 players here. Raoui's fighting for everything. That's well done. Straight into the path of what it matters. She has an option out to the right side. Oh, Musuni, you can't leave her on her own. Jai's got the inside pass to Shabak. Could be on. She's looking. Shabak picks up the ball. Out wide. Raoui on the right foot. Tries to cut inside. She's still going. She goes down. What's the referee going to point to the penalty box? At the penalty spot. And it is going to be a penalty this time. She is so difficult to deal with when she starts to weave and slalom in the penalty box between defenders. And Sakima Raoui takes the pass there from Shabak. She tries to get past 1-2 players. It's a little bit clumsy, that second challenge. And look at that coming in. It's the touch from Babu that knocks her over with that drawback. Well, there's 2 players, they both fouled her basically, so I don't think there's anything that anybody can say about that. It's pretty clear cut. And a spot kick for Morocco finally, as they go in search of a goal that's eluded them so far. 64 minutes into this high-octane battle that's produced plenty of rhythm and rhyme. Drama as well. Now what will happen here? Let's keep an eye on it. Shabak or Jaidi. They've got options here. They've won this clash by 1-0 in each of the last 2 clashes that they played. Shabak scored the winning penalty in 2022. In the 55th minute, Yasmin Rabat, a winning penalty in the 2 minutes into added time in the last edition. And up steps Yasmin Rabat, the midfielder, and she packs the punch with that right foot. Rabat to put Morocco ahead. Or will it be Aji who comes to the rescue? Rabat, great save from Aji! Aji denies Rabat, and the Senegalese goalkeeper was something quite special. She went the right way, and she said, "No, you are not coming through." It didn't work out the way it was meant to be on that occasion, and they live again. The Lionesses of Teranga, and I, the 19-year-old, a former striker for Senegal, but now a goalkeeper. That doesn't happen all the time, does it? And that was only a couple of seasons, a couple of years ago. Oh no. Well, it's going to be taken again. She came off the line. She came off the line, and this is heartbreaking for Senegal. They got to do the same thing over again. And the referee, Shemin Abada, goes back to the goalkeeper and says, you have to stay on your line. And the argument is, I was, but I think the footage tells us that she came off the line. Sudi was very quick to come into that penalty box as well. High drama, guaranteed every time that Senegal take on Morocco. And I will let you know that Mohamed Diop is getting ready to come on. And that is going to be positive for Senegal. Oh, and of course they'll change the penalty taker. Are they allowed to do that? The first, now Rabat is about to follow up and not allowed. She's got to stand up and take the penalty again. You can't. What is Senegal going to do? Change the goalkeeper. Come on. Another chance. Aji with another chance. The mind games. Yasmin Rabat of Valencia. Rabat, he has the second one saved as well. Oh, come on. Extraordinary scenes. Aji and I is a national hero for Senegal. Keeping my eye on the referee to see whether that will get taken again. I don't think it will. And the corner that follows is short and Sudi. They've got to stay alert, Senegal. There's the ball that gets deflected. And Morocco pushed back into their own half. Drama in the Kingdom of Morocco. And the Battle of the Lionesses. From the Atlas Mountains to the land of the Teranga. A great through ball opportunity. And she's picked it up, Cassie can't get herself a bit of space and unleash that beast of a shot that she wants. Well, I can tell you there's changes on the horizon and they're very interesting ones as well. Mohamed Diop's going to come on. Osamalo. Tagnauti is going to come on as well. Wonderful player. Fabulous swinger might replace Masuri, but on here's Zarawi going over the top into the hands of Aji. How good has she been? This is extraordinary. Benzema. Possession dominated by Morocco. It doesn't really change too much. We've understood, haven't we? This is going to go to the wire as the through ball has been picked up by Zaraidi. She can't find that space and sneaking out wide to Zarawi. Big shot there in the midfield. Collected by Nogai. They have to score goals, Senegal, if they want to qualify. They have to beat Morocco in their own den. But the Lioness's den is loud. And it's complicated. Rabat's two penalties saved by energy. Masudi tries to go for the 1-2, tries to get it back, it doesn't happen. Picks up here by Neguena through the middle. From the guy, she goes down, free kick. And a yellow card for Nakash, who joins Masudi as the two players who picked up yellows. Now it's time for some changes. And I wonder if Masudi is going to be replaced by Tegnaut. Jaraidi's going off. Rabat goes off. There's the penalties, extraordinary. Badri coming on. Ahmad Diop's going to come on. And also we've got Faris Tatou who's going to come off. He's been so busy with the recuperation of everything in the midfield. And she'll be replaced by Fatoumata Jam, another Aigle de la Medina player. And Senegal Mbengue will be replaced by Mohamed Diop. Tactical changes. Mohamed Diop. She is a proven striker. She scores goals. Former OM player. And now playing for Saint Malo, but wow, what is she? Scoring so many goals for OM, and she'll get up and get involved with absolutely everything good in the air, as you can see as well. Jalaiti, Tegnaut is really wonderful, lively player, so skillful and intelligent and sneaky. That Jaraidi goes off, and you can see that Masudi, Bouzouaoui and Tegnaut is a prolific trio up front with Jabak just in that 10 role. Atik getting a little bit of an elbow in the face. She seems to be fine. 2-0 for Algeria. They got a bit of possession here. The ball is just nudged out for a goal kick. As it stands, it is going to be the North African nations who will move through to the quarterfinals with Morocco, the top team ahead of Algeria, and of course it will be a top team in Group A that takes on second, the runner-up in Group B. There's the delivery coming over. It's been picked up and going out, touched by Benzema. There's Diop. It's good work from Mohamed Diop. The ball comes out the left-hand side. It's going to be a free kick, though. Putting arms, a little bit of a pull there. Battery getting involved. Plays the football for Asfar. 3 of the players on the bench playing for Asfar. 5 starting in the 11. For Aigle de la Medina, and of course it's pretty similar with 4. It's been picked up here, going through the middle, danger, Zawi tries to get herself a little bit of space, the shot has gone wide. Well, she is more than dangerous, she has the X factor. I don't know how to say that in Arabic, but I can tell you that every team would want her on their side. The weaving, the dazzling play as she dribbles between so many players. And there's the long ball, Mohamed Diop. That's great through the legs. pass of Benzema and a foul there by Redouani. They get the free kick, Senegal. 14 minutes left to play. Exciting showdown it's been, and even if Senegal don't manage to qualify, you've got to give them so much credit for the fight that they put up against Morocco. The team that they've lost against on match day 3 in the last 2 editions for a penalty, believe it or not. They had 2 chances to convert, so they missed both. But Yasmin Rabat, in any case. Here's the delivery coming in, Sarah, the captain. It's lofted beautifully into the air. There's a chance for a header, but it'll go out for a corner as a Moroccan player, and I think it's Marianne Atik Rabat who knocks the ball out before a lioness could pounce and sink her teeth into that perfectly lofted free kick. To follow. Senegal looking to silence the Moulay Hassan Stadium once the referee is happy with the conduct in the penalty box. There's a lot going on there, I promise you that. Here we go with the delivery. Front post is a little bit, oh, there's the bounce and the header goes high. Well, he was unlucky. So Kamano guy, the 19-year-old, having something special if that would have been kept down. Big crowd here, 19,604, so nearly full. That just tells you that, oh, it's a great ball, Mamadou Diop on the right foot. She has the shot, it's deflected. Benzema comes across and just gets in the way before she can rifle it towards Ramichi. Look at that for a timely intervention coming from the centre-back. That's why she's deemed as one of the best defenders in Morocco. I'd say in Africa too. Back-to-back corners. Let's see what happens here. The pressure is on once again. They got 2 players, Senegal, as they look to try and get on the air. It comes off the woodwork and the corner of the post there. Again, the pressure at the back felt by all here. Tagnout. That's the pass to Masudi. She can slip it through. She's got options. Masudi does well. Tagnout still in possession. Comes back to Nakash. There's the lofted ball. Headed away. There was Ouzraoui was out on the far side. She's got acres of space. Tagnout, Hassan gets the ball across. It's been drilled out for a corner. Oh my. If it's not all happening at the other end, it's this end as well. Ante Dembele's down on the ground. The medical team from Senegal racing up to treat her. They need their defender back in position, but she's suffering somewhat. Just allow Senegalese players to regroup, reorganise themselves. Well, this is Tagnout. Lovely ball there was, but anyway. Sudi unable to finish the deal. Benzema goes up. Tagnout lingering with intent on the edge of the penalty box. It's not good because Dembele's limping off and they're missing a player. And she'll have to sit out this corner. And it's taken shot. Masudi, shot. Long on the edge of the penalty box. There's the shot coming from Moussaoui, and it's gone high. She knows it. How many shots has she had? She's on the cusp of double figures. And half of them have been on target. The last couple have been hit high. But that was from Marianne Atik, who's normally very good with her head. Mamadiot battles, unable to get it. Dembele still on the sideline, not being given the green light to get back onto the pitch. They got an extra player on the pitch. That's kicked out. It's still on the edge. There's a chance for a shot. The shot comes in. It's been blocked once again. And there's Madri working hard. There's a header. It's picked up. Time now. There. Forward. It goes high. Lofted into the stands. And actually throws her arms up in the air, said, guys, you've got to get back, you've got to reposition. 2 options there, 3 options. She's got all the time in the world. Sometimes, when you do get too much time, you think it's going to be a lot easier than what it is. 7.5 minutes left. Taken out. Chibak. Sudi. It's a good ball, little flick. Benson has there every time. She read it to perfection. Oh, that's going to be a free kick on the cash. It's going to be a yellow card. It's a clumsy follow through there, logically. And she knows it. And Draman tried to hold back. And the cash just coming through. No yellow card. All good. Benzina. Tagnaus. Loss of control. Guena goes down. Dembele finally back on the field. There's the ball. It's been stopped there by Redouani. And Mamadiot working hard to get the touch. It's going to be a throw in there for Senegal. Oh, the touch, I love it, a little nutmeg there. And good work from Masudi to just win back possession. And to collapse on the right side. Moussaoui. Masudi scanned this, knows she got space. Tagging out, cuts inside. Chibak, lofted ball over to the right hand side. Oh, it's just not controlled and it goes out of bounds over the line. And will be a throw in there for Senegal. We got a change. And it will be Nogai, who's going to be replaced by Fati. Let's see what Fati can do. Plays for Kumar Sedia in the Senegal. And just 17 years of age. A wonderful moment for a teenager to get a chance to perform on the big stage with a handful of minutes left, because she'll be the hero for the Lionesses of Teranga. Redouani all alone, someone needs to go towards her, otherwise she'll just exploit the space. Tagnaut, back to Redouani. Redouani, back to Tagnaut. Can she get there first? No, it's been marshalled at the back. Fati doing a good job in just getting it behind the ball. Stop Tagnaut from getting anywhere near it. Into the last 5 minutes we go. Chibak. seamlessly working in the midfield. Nakash, same scenario. Good option out to the right side if they want it. Battery collects here. Fresh legs. Obviously helps sometimes. Masudi, lovely little back flick there. Let's get the ball to Masudi. There's Shabak. Tagnak, left side. Cat's going to cross it. Morocco on the attack. Far post. Header. And it's just not met by one of the players in red, but it has to be picked up by Nakash with a shot. Tries to keep it down and drive through that ball to get it on target, but a little bit of traffic heading away. So you kind of rush your shots. It's going to be understandable because you want to not get snagged by the legs of the defenders. This will go down as a positive result for Senegal, but the fact that they lost against Nigeria, it's a free kick for Senegal on the far side. Big challenge there between the two players who are down. And nasty clash. Hassan clashing with Atik. They'll be fine. Two and a half minutes till we get that goal, that elusive goal. It won't be enough for one single goal for Senegal to qualify. Algeria still 2-0 up against Kenya. I defer, who's scored a wonderful left-footed free kick to give them the lead against Kenya. Let's get back to this game. Free kick following that foul. High ball to the penalty box. Mohamed Diop trying to go up. There's no one there. What's that? That's a yellow card. Went in a little bit too hard there, Mohamed Diop. One of the arms go up, I think. It's the second time she's got into her pitch. She needs to be careful. 3rd yellow card. And Diop, former star at OM, now playing for US Saint-Malo on the west coast of France. Giandai, 5 saves, 1 penalty save, but let's say it's 2. Denying one of it. Look at this, Uzalawi again, down towards the byline. Good cover play, the defensive work. Chances of lofting the ball towards a teammate, trying to lift the fans. Talking about the 12th player. Watch out for Atik coming up. Bends it up. Tagging out with that left foot. Will try and send it towards one of their Moroccan teammates. There's the ball coming over. Badri to Nakash. Down towards Uzalawi, little change of flanks, and why not? Free kick. Pulled down by Dembele. Just outside the penalty box, 8 minutes of added time. There's the reckless left foot. Here we go. Dangerously positioned free kick here. And no one else but just let Shabak will take this with the right foot. Shabak loves it in. It's punched away by Aji. The follow-up shot potentially. Badri unable to do anything. It's smashed away. The cast goes for another shot. Booted away. This time by the captain, Sao. All the way back to Eitel Hatch. Pushed up. Shabak looks for the ball over to the left-hand side. The header. And a field challenge there with two players down. Shabak. She gets blocked. Oh, she's Shabak! Oh my word, that was so close. And the Senegalese defence diffused the danger. Remarkable footwork, look at the skills, flicking the ball past Wamamata, trying to pull the ball back, the pullback doesn't find her teammate Uzraoui. Otherwise we probably know where that had gone. And a change. Die goes off, Bell comes on. Well, striker coming on for a striker. Uzraoui, who's been brilliant. Replaced by Salwood. Well, nothing results from the corner. They try and get it back. It's Moulay getting behind the defence as soon as it left the foot of a teammate onside. And the ball going over the top. Here's Teague, tagged out, marshalled. She's got the skills. Uses her teammate, a little bit of extra support, nicely done. There's the delivery coming in, it's a great delivery as well. Is it going in extra leg? What a save! Still in the penalty box, another shot blocked. And another opportunity for Morocco. Is still alive, left side now. There's the pass. And picks up there by Redouani. Here's Masudi. Gets brought down by Walamata. Yellow card for Walamata. And the Wydad player who plays her football just down the road in Casablanca. Showing the yellow. Fabulous football. Exciting football. Even if it's goalless, it doesn't matter. This is what the women's game here in Africa is all about. You've got a team that are fabulous, the defending champions as far from Rabat. Some of these players are on their books. Champions League winners here in Africa last year and in 22. They're looking for that elusive goal. Benzema's up there. And Shabak is once again in position. Let's see where this goes. Shizlen Shabak. 3 more minutes of added time to try and see a goal get scored. Shabak. Another save from Aji. Aji's performance. Well, if it stays goalless, she will be named as the woman of the match. Logically, it's extraordinary what she's done. She's pretty blind there. She's got Masudi literally down at her face as she courageously dives on the ball there, and nothing's going past her. She stopped 2 penalties. I mean, come on. And she used to be a striker. What a story. What a story. It's her second WAFCON, and she's only 19. Now she plays for Sadio Mane's Borg FC. And these Senegalese fans, they can be very proud of their lionesses. And all of these Moroccan fans can be fabulously excited about what's going to happen next. Who they'll play, we will have to wait and see. Because there's a lot of football to be played. Tomorrow in Group B, South Africa against Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire against Tanzania. That tells you something. Cote d'Ivoire top on 4 points, Burkina Faso with 3, South Africa with 1, Tanzania 0 points. With anybody can qualify from that group. Besides Tanzania, they still can, in fact, if they get themselves a victory. Treatment for the courageous, battling bastion at the back. Aji and Dai. You want to talk about a warrior? Well, she is just telling you, you know, that all of the young girls back in Senegal, across Africa, you know, can produce 5-star performances like that one. She has been inspirational. Free kick. And again, that battle between Atik and Mama Diop continues. This time it's the Senegalese striker who goes down. And a free kick that will be sent high up into the sky towards those forwards. They're all going up there. Fatty's joined them. Last chance to maybe gone past the 8-minute mark. Sam with the free kick goes up. There's a chance for a shot, maybe not. Fatty can't get on the end of it and it's cleared. Ridwani does the business, tagged out to Masudi. They like to control, they like to pass. That's a decent ball over to the right hand side. Danger lurking, danger, danger. Watch out, Morocco on the attack. Down that right hand side. There's the chance for a shot coming in. Will the shot come in? That was being blocked. Sam does a brilliant job just to prevent that from going anywhere. Saud on that right side. Very explosive with the acceleration. 22 years of age, the FC Nantes player getting her first minutes on the pitch. There's a chance she's got it again. It's been pulled back, but Tagnout has collected. Back to Redwani. There's Hadj can try and clear the ball. There's the shot from Masuri. Another chance. Tries to find a bit of space. Chibak puts it out to the right hand side. Lofted into the penalty. Masuri! She can't get it on target to lift this stadium into party celebrations. There was a sitter, literally unmarked, angle it in, couldn't quite get it on target. Saud Diop follows the ball as it runs out over the line. 2 minutes past the 8-minute mark. How long more will we get a goal? Well, there's whistles in the stands, but the whistles not being blown by the referee just yet. Another chance to go again. Throw it over that far side. Trying to untangle herself from the Moroccan players. Tag now picks it up. Maybe the last chance to try and get a goal. A little bit of extra support coming away. Shabak 1-2 attack now. Look at the cover play from Dembele. Comes to the rescue there for the Lionesses of Teranga. Shabak. There's the final whistle. Absolutely riveting. And it's a goalless draw. Can you imagine that? All credit credit to both teams. That was an outstanding, a fascinating battle between two giants of Africa. The bottom score here at the Moulay Hassan Stadium in Rabat, Senegal 0, Morocco 0. Morocco goes through with 7 points. Senegal, unfortunately, will play no further part in this competition.
These are the stories.